talking about design at 6.81 millimeters, 158 grams, plastic and Gorilla Glass 5 on this phone. Let's face it guys, this is a pretty similar design, if not the same phone as the previous Mi 11 Lite, with a similar kind of pink color here. I do like this color though. I did not review this version of the phone previously, and it's got this very nice pearlescence look that shifts from pink to blue in the light. It's a beautiful effect, and the camera module is straight out of something like the Xiaomi 11. Now we have a few other colors like this baby blue, this gorgeous glittery white, and the basic gray color as well. And with a punch hole on the side, pretty limited bezels top and bottom, you're having a very well designed, super sleek, super nice looking device in this 11 Lite 5G. Now talking about display with a 6.55 inch 90Hz AMOLED that's full HD plus, and yes, this is almost the mid-range AMOLED panel at this point of Xiaomi, and of course limiting this to 90Hz means some of you won't be as happy with that, but you know, great viewing angles, solid quality on this panel. I don't think there's anything really negative about it. The flickering is a little bit more substantial, but still a solid panel on this phone. And DRM info with L1 security level for wideband CDM. You'll have solid content viewing capabilities. Yes, the punch hole is there, but this is a modern and very enjoyable viewing experience. Talking about performance, we have the Snapdragon 778G. This is the big upgrade, guys, with 6 gigs of DDR4X RAM and 128 gigs of UFS 2.2 storage. And running my Antutu test on this phone, 495,000 is a really good score, a great upper mid-range result for this phone. But now when it comes to gaming, I will admit at max settings, this 778G does struggle quite a bit. You will notice at times complete stutters and frame drops when you're playing Genshin Impact at this max settings. I think if you lower the resolution a little bit, you should still have some good gaming, but definitely know if you're pushing this to max settings, it won't be the best experience. And with software, just like the 11T Pro, we have MIUI 12.5, Android 11, and this should get the enhanced version of MIUI as well. And with battery, Xiaomi did not list the battery capacity to us reviewers, but I did find out it is the same 4,250 mAh capacity and 33 watt charging, which means you'll go from basically 0 to 100 in around 65 minutes. Nothing amazing here. And the Fingerprint, the same arc side capacitive sensor as the 11T Pro, but this one actually was very fast, very responsive. And the vibration motor, it's good, but it's not to the level of the Mi 11 or the other flagship phones that have released. The Mi 11T Pro also has a better vibration motor than this 11 Lite 5G NE. And you'll have all the latest comms, including that dual SIM 5G as on the 11T Pro. That is a positive here, guys, especially at this price point. And funny enough, I got even higher 5G scores speed test with this phone. And now the audio speaker test, dual stereo speakers on this 11 Lite 5G NE. Let's have a listen. So a solid 7 out of 10 for this 5G NE. Pretty decent audio experience on this phone. And lastly, with the main cameras, we have 64 megapixel f1.8 aperture with 4K recording on this phone, and additional cameras just like the 11T Pro of an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel telemacro camera. Honestly guys, the cameras on this aren't really much of an upgrade from the Mi 11 Lite, but have a look at the samples and let me know what you think. So that's it for this video and my final verdict after spending well over a week with this 11 Lite 5G NE. I'm not sure what the NE stands for, but I gotta say, this really is an iterative upgrade over the previous Mi 11 Lite or even the 11 Lite 5G, which had a better chipset than this. Add to that the 90Hz refresh rate, and let's face it, this isn't that much of an upgrade, but you know what? This 495 score is pretty solid. Performance is good for a mid-range phone, and at this price point, yeah, it's not an exciting update over the Mi 11 Lite, but the Snapdragon 778G is a great upper mid-range CPU for many to consider. I definitely wouldn't upgrade if I have one of the earlier versions, but it's a decent phone nonetheless. But hit me up in the comments. What are your thoughts on this Mi 11 Lite 5G NE? And are you looking to pick this one up? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it.